Five Nights at Stephen's, Chapter 4. The Gems arrived back at the pizzeria for their next shift. The phone rang, as usual, and Scott's voice was heard. Scott message, "Hello? Hello? See, I told you wouldn't have any problems. Did Foxy ever appear in the hallway? And probably not. I was just curious. Like I said, he was always my favorite. They tried to remake Foxy, you know. They thought the first one was too scary, so they redesigned him to be more kid-friendly and put him in Kids Cove to keep the toddlers entertained, you know. But kids these days just can't keep their hands to themselves. The staff literally has to put Foxy back together after every shift, so eventually they stopped trying and left him as some take-apart and put-back-together attraction. Now he's just a mess of parts. I think the employees refer to him as just the mangle. Sorry, that went from, like, weird Minnesotan to Canadian to Irish there. Pearl, is that why the animatronic is just an amalgamation of parts? Cause they call him the mangelmation. Scott message. Oh, hey, before I go, I wanted to ease your mind about any rumors you might have heard lately. You know how these local stories come and go and seldom mean anything. I can personally assure you that whatever is going on out there, and however tragic it may be, has nothing to do with our establishment. It's just all rumor and speculation. People trying to make a buck, you know. Our guard during the day has reported nothing unusual, and he's on watch from opening till close. Amethyst. What's he even talking about? We haven't heard any rumors. Scott message. Okay, well, anyway, hang in there and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Stephen checked the camera and saw the new Foxy, known as the Mangle, in the Kids' Cove. He checked the show stage and saw all the band members had left. He checked parts and service and found all the old animatronics had left. Flipping back to Kids' Cove, the Mangle had disappeared, and when he checked the game area, Balloon Boy's gone. Really quick, why didn't they throw away the mishmash animatronic? Because you know, you do that in real life. When characters have common sense, they tend to throw away trash that could otherwise come back to life and kill things. Just kill things, because you know, because Steven. Oh no. Okay, they're all out. All of them are out and angry. Amethyst. We'll be fine. We just have to keep doing what we're doing. Steven checked the prize counter to wind up the music box. He flipped over to Party Room 1 to see Mangle crawling along the ceiling. Mangle sounds like a WWE wrestler. And in this corner, there's Mangle. And in his other corner, The Undertaker. Who went The Undertaker? He switched to the Party Room 3 to see new Bonnie holding the guitar. In Party Room 2, Bonnie was preparing to enter the vents. In Party Room 4, Chica was standing against the wall with her arms outstretched. In the main hallway, new Chica was standing near the hallway to the office near the camera. In the game area, new Freddy was standing behind the tables. Amethyst flashed her light to see Freddy standing close to their room with Foxy behind him. Steven checked the vent and saw Balloon Boy crawling through. Steven. Garnet! Balloon Boy is coming through. Get ready. Amethyst saw Freddy disappear from the hallway. When she looked down at Steven's camera and back, Freddy was standing in the room. The two of them threw on their Freddy and Bonnie masks, drawing Freddy away from the office. Garnet caught Balloon Boy in the vents and threw on her Foxy mask to get it away. Pearl did the same thing with her Chica mask, and she caught Mangle in the vents. Amethyst flashed the light to see Foxy want to go down the hallway. She flashed the light a few times to disorient them and hold them in place. Amethyst. This is a little much for the third night. Pearl, we'll make it. What time is it? Steven, 3 a.m. Amethyst, we're still 3 hours away from victory. Steven switched over to the surprise counter to wind up the music box. Pearl caught New Bonnie at the vent. Pearl, it's New Bonnie! Everyone threw on their masks as New Bonnie slid past them before disappearing. They took off their masks and checked the flashlight, where nothing seemed to appear in the main hallway. But Steven was left in shock at something he saw. All there. I just had like a really weird voice spasm. That was fucking weird. Oh God, it felt like my vocal cords like vibrated for a second. Oh God. Pearl, Steven, are you okay? Steven, yeah, I'm fine. Could have sworn I saw a floating golden Freddy head in the hall, but it was probably nothing. Amethyst, oh boy, I think he's getting to that paranoid part of the week where he starts seeing things. Steven, yeah. Steven flipped up the camera to wind the music box, and when he flashed the light, there was a bear and a skeleton staring at it. Then an endoskeleton popped out. He flashed the light again, and it was gone. The animatronics began to attack in quick succession for the next few hours. Succession, whatever. For the next few hours, with everyone throwing their masks on each time. Amethyst flashing Foxy and Steven checking the cams, trying to keep his sanity together. 6 a.m. came in there, and their shift ended. When did Five Nights at Freddy's become Five Nights at Amnesia Dark Descent? That's another spooky game. Go watch PewDiePie play it. He's a great YouTuber. I've watched all of his videos, from the Happy Wheels 492 to Amnesia Mod 467. If you want to try out another one, try Markiplier. I am Markiplier, according to some people. I mean, I guess I could be if I tried hard enough. Steven, we're finished. That day, Steven had a planned hangout with his friend Connie. They were walking along the boardwalk. Steven, sorry I haven't been able to hang out much. I'm just so tired. I have to take this job at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We still have 3 more nights before we're done. I go there at 12 a.m. and leave at 6 a.m. because I have irresponsible parents who are aliens from another planet, probably made entirely out of crystals. Connie, what happened? Why do you have to take that job? Steven, well, what happened was we went to Freddy Fazbear's for my birthday, then Garnet went missing. We went to find her and we saw she was looking at the older characters. One of them grabbed me and Pearl chopped its arm off, and the owner of the company, Scott Cawthon, saw it and put us to work to pay for it. Connie, Scott Cawthon. Steven, yeah. Connie, Steven, the guy who owns the place isn't named Scott Cawthon. Steven, what? Connie, no, the name of the new owner is Jeremy Fitzgerald. Steven pulled out his smartphone and looked up Scott Cawthon. The search pulled up nothing, only a small phrase that read, "The person you're looking for doesn't exist." Ah, yes, Steven. Let me pull up my Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini. Let me go to my Google really quick. Ah, yes, there's a people section. Let me click that. Let me just boop. Scott Cawthon. Oh, yep. If someone doesn't exist, Google is just going to tell you the person you're looking for doesn't exist. Oh, thank you so much, Google. I'm glad that Google's taken over the world. It's nice. It feels good. It makes me feel good. I'm glad they have a tracking device on every person so that when I want to look someone up, I'll find them right away. Steven, there was never a Scott Cawthon. Oh no, come on, we have to go and check the place out. The two of them ran through Beach City, making it to the pizzeria. They walked inside to find police taking a man and a stretcher out of the building. Steven, what just happened? Police. One of the police, not just a singular police. Just one whole police. One of the animatronics lashed out at a customer, smashing their skull in with its fist. This does not look good for Jeremy here. Connie, excuse me, officer. Would you happen to know a Scott Cawthon? Police. Nah, kid, I never heard of a Scott Cawthon at all. Nah, never seen it, never heard it, nothing. Steven and Connie looked at each other and ran back to the temple. When they reached it, Steven burst through the door, panting heavily before giving the info. Steven, Scott. Fake. Lies. Fitzgerald. Garnet. Scott Cawthon was never the real owner of Freddy Fazbear's. The real one was Jeremy Fitzgerald, and Scott never existed. Amethyst and Pearl just stared at Garnet for a second. Garnet. What? I'm fluent in broken speech. Pearl. Well then, who is the guy that gave us the job? Connie. I don't know, but I have to go with you. I can help you uncover what's really there. What's really going on? Steven, no, Connie, you can't come. Those things come to life at night. We don't have a spare mask for you. If they see you're a human, they'll stuff you into a metal suit, and you'll die. Connie, I don't care. We need to figure out what's happening. Garnet, I doubt your parents would approve. People would just wanted me to do a British accent for Garnet, and I'm not good at those. So here's a Cockney accent for Garnet, the best accent. Literally, it's such an individual accent that I'm glad that I can do it for you guys. I doubt your parents would approve. Connie, fine. Tell me what happened the next time we see each other. Connie left the building. The Gems arrived at the office for their shift that night. Steven, now to find out what's really happening. The phone rang and Scott was heard. Scott message. Hello? Hello? Hey there, Night 4. I told you you'd get the hang of it. Okay, so, just to update you, there's been somewhat of a investigation going on. We may end up having to close for a few days. I don't know. I want to emphasize, though, that it's really just a precaution. Fazbear Entertainment denies any wrongdoing. These things happen sometimes. It'll all get sorted out in a few days. Just keep an eye on things, and I'll keep you posted. Steven, one of the animatronics attacked someone, and there were police officers all here. Scott message. Just as a side note, though, try to avoid eye contact with any of the animatronics tonight if you can. Someone may have tampered with their facial recognition systems. We're not sure, which are still fucking bullshit and completely unnecessary for a children's fucking restaurant. This is why you have staff to keep away the pedophiles. You don't need magical fucking robots! But the characters have been acting very unusual, almost aggressive towards the staff. They interact with the kids just fine, but when they encounter an adult, they just stare. Steven. Weird. Scott message. Anyways, hang tight. It'll all pass. Good night. Garnet. Alright. Now here is Scott Cawthon ready. Steven. I don't know, but we have to find out. Steven checked the cameras and saw the animatronics were moving. He flipped over to the prize counter to see the music box unwinding at a faster rate. He wound it up, deciding it would be easier to just keep winding the music box while the gems checked everything else. The gems continued with their normal routine of Amethyst checking the flashlight and Garnet and Pearl checking the vents. Suddenly, all the lights and cameras went out. Steven. What happened? Amethyst. The power must have gone out. Garnet. I thought that couldn't happen. Only our flashlight can run out of power. I don't know what I'm doing anymore for Garnet. Whatever, I'll just do whatever I want. I don't give a fuck. Pearl. They must have cut the power. Someone needs to go fix it. Garnet. I'll do it. It's my fault we're here. If I hadn't been snooping around, we wouldn't be here. I'll go fix the power. Pearl. No, I was the one who chopped off its arm. I have to fix it. Pearl, let me tell you a little bit of something about speaking really quick. I don't know what you're talking about in terms of it's. You have to clarify with the pronoun before you go right into the it's right there. You just, it's the way the English language. I guess I'll excuse you because you're an alien and you're also in a story written by a 10-year-old. Steven, no, I'll do it. Gems. What? Steven, it's my fault. We came here to begin with. My healing powers can repair it. Yeah, Steven, your healing powers can repair robots and mechanics and stuff. Yeah. Okay, all right. I guess we'll just roll with that. Pearl, you don't have to do this. Steven, I just have to wear the Freddy mask and hope I don't run into the puppet or old Foxy or a plot hole or anything. Then I go to the power and fix the wires. Pearl, you'll need this. Pearl conjured 2 headsets. Oh, Pearl's not Garnet. Pearl, you'll need this. Pearl conjured 2 headsets from her gem and gave one to Steven, putting the other one on herself. Garnet, good luck. Steven walked in the main hallway with his Freddy mask on, slowly looking out for the animatronics. He snuck and weaved past the different killer characters wandering the pizzeria. He was beginning to hear strange noises and sounds. Pearl, how you doing, Steven? Steven, you know I'm starting to hear noises that make me believe I might die soon. Everything went pitch black. Steven, I might die soon. Steven heard a low, deep, crackled voice. I will always be with you. Steven, no, thank you. Can you give me some personal space? Boom, boom, boom. Pearl, Steven, are you okay? Steven, no, I'm not. I'm losing my mind. Pearl, you don't have to do this. Steven, yes, I do. Steven wandered through the halls, able to move freely past the roving animatronics. He soon found the power breaker room, finding the wrong wiring bit torn and cut apart. He licked his hand and smeared his spit on the damage. It soon began to magically repair and pull itself together. Now, one fucking second here. You're telling me, I know you have magic spit, Steven, but you fucking licked your hand and you touched a fucking breaker. A breaker with fucking frayed wires and broken wires and just cut open. You touched an electricity breaker that was still running electricity through it, and you put your hand on it covered in spit. You'd be dead. This is the end of the story. You're dead. This is the end of the story. The rest of it after this is just some kind of melted mind dream that Steven's corpse is having in his few seconds of death. Is fucking stupid. You can't even Steven Universe rules I don't think would fucking apply to this. I don't think even in this universe, Steven Universe would not survive. It just doesn't fucking make sense. But you know what? 10-year-old rules do apply here, and that makes it completely okay. Steven, Pearl, I got it. It's good to go. Steven reached for the switch and turned the power back on. He then turned to see Foxy lunge at him. Foxy, freedom! Pearl soon only heard static on the headset. Steven awoke later, being dragged by Foxy to the parts and service area. Following behind were Bonnie and Chica. They dragged him into parts and service and prepared like the fruit to stuff himself into a Freddy Fazbear suit. To stuff him. They soon began to hear a music box playing the song Toreador March. The animatronics were distracted, dropping Steven and moving to the source of the sound. Pearl dropped from the ceiling and grabbed Steven. Pearl. Steven, are you okay? Steven, yeah, let's get out of here. As it turns out, Amethyst and Garnet were the source of the sound. Amethyst had shapeshifted into a music box to play the music and lure away the animatron 6, with Garnet holding her. Pearl, you got a big bruise on your head. Steven, I know it hurts. When Pearl tuned around, the new animatronics were waiting for them. Pearl was prepared to battle them, but knowing she couldn't win. Something warped out of the darkness and blasted all the animatronics back with a golden wave. It resembled Freddy, but with soulless eyes and golden skin, along with a black top hat and a microphone. He blasted the animatronics once more to knock them out, and then warped the two of them to the office along with Garnet and Amethyst. It's now Minecraft rules. Golden Freddy is just Steve from Minecraft. Because 10-year-old rules still apply. Steven, who are you? The animatronic spoke with the voice Steven had heard when he went to repair the power. Animatronic. I am Golden Freddy, Steven Universe. Steven, you know my name? Golden Freddy. Yes, and he does too. Pearl. Who does? Golden Freddy. The marionette. Everyone was confused. Golden Freddy. The puppet kept asleep with a music box. We are brothers. Allow me to show you. Golden Freddy shined a light into everyone's eyes as they were warped into a flashback. Golden Freddy. There are two sides to the foundation of the universe. The joy of creation and the joy of destruction. Light and dark. In the beginning I was light, and the marionette was dark. His very appearance strikes fear into the hearts of anyone who sees him. While I bring joy and happiness, he grew jealous and hateful towards me, and we began to fight. Which led us nowhere, because we were two halves of a whole. Golden Freddy and the Marionette were blasting and attacking each other with light and darkness all over the present-day Earth like DBZ style. Imagine Big Gold Bear and a big puppet just bow. Golden Freddy, we fought for many years. That was until we met convenient plot device Rose Quartz. Rose Quartz walked up to them, settling their dispute and befriending both of them. Golden Freddy, she saw the beauty in us, everything and anything. She stopped our conflict and convinced us to combine our talents. The marionette possessed the physical body of an actual puppet, and I possessed the first ever body of Freddy Fazbear, giving it its golden appearance. Rose was able to induct us into the roles of entertainers at Fredbear's Family Diner. Of course, that soon closed down, and we were put in the new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. We continued to entertain the kids for many years. We worshipped and loved Rose for bringing us together and giving us our calling. Golden Freddy had eyes and was singing on stage while a man used a puppet to entertain other kids, with Rose watching happily. Golden Freddy, that all changed when you were born. We lost Rose, and while I soon recovered, the marionette grew deep rage in his soul. He forever blamed the son of Rose Quartz, swearing vengeance on her son. Marionette flashback!
No, not Rose. The only person who ever... Hear this, son of Rose. When the time comes, you want everything you love or perish.
Golden Freddy, Steven, the marionette lured you here so he can enact his revenge on you. He blames you for her death. He was Scott Cawthon. I'm here to keep you safe. I don't blame you, or anyone.
The flashback ended. Steven, whoa, he was Scott Cawthon the whole time? But why would he put a music box to keep him asleep?
Golden Freddy, true evil comes from false hope. He wants you to believe you can win so he can truly make you suffer. A bell gong was heard. Golden Freddy, it's time for you to leave. I can't leave until my physical form is pulled out of here. Come back in the day and collect my body so I can watch you. Steven,
I will! Thanks, Golden Freddy. Steven and the Gems left the building with entirely new knowledge now.
That's it. That's the chapter. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos. They're also things. And if you want to watch more Five Nights at Steven's, click in the top right-hand corner. If you want to watch a video that has nothing to do with my channel whatsoever, click in the bottom left-hand corner. And if you want to buy shirts and shit, click them in the top left corner. All right, goodbye.